Man, growing up as a kid, I was always taught by my elders to stay in my lane. Whether it be by the old heads or the old ladies. They always told me to stay in my lane, man. So I learned from a young age not to get nobody business, because that ain't my business. But I was at the gym today, early this morning. I went to the gym, then I went and got my running in. And a little young cat was talking about how my generation messed up their generation by not holding them accountable. And I didn't understand that. I was like, how in the hell can another grown man hold another grown man accountable? And then I realized that a lot of these young cats ain't been raised by men, or don't have men in their lives to teach them the right ways of doing things. So I don't mind mentoring. I don't mind telling somebody something if they acceptable to what I have to tell them. And saying that, if you going, prime example, if you a kid that had a fight at school, you go to the principal's office and an adult sit down and talk with y'all able to sit down and listen after the fight because you are in a controlled environment. But when you in these streets, the environment ain't controlled. Prime example, a few years back, came in from Beaumont, pulled into the truck stop, and the security guard at our truck stop, he was one of them old school, well, supposedly old school, ex-hard head ass old nigga, carried a gun ready to up that motherfucker on anybody. Anyway, I come in to give me some gas for the next day. A young cat walk in, ain't have on no shirt, ain't have on no shoes, had a 9 with an extended clip and a pin on that motherfucker. You can tell it was fixed. But he come in there, rolling a blunt on the phone, going in on somebody's daughter, going hard. And at that moment, he had that motherfucker hanging out his pants. And at that moment, I look over at the security guard. He look over at me, but you can tell in his eyes that he was shook. And if you done been around like I've been around, you know what that shook look like. And he was like, nervous. Had one drop of sweat was rolling down. I said, man, fix yourself, man. Fix yourself. But he looking at me, I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, it's not my job to tell that young cat about his attire, what he got going on, because I'm gonna stay in my lane. It's your job to fix it. So in saying, hey man, if you ain't acceptable to what a mature adult has to tell you, man, motherfuckers my age ain't gonna get in the middle of that. Bottom line, I like going home and seeing my kids. I like getting up, going to work and making money. I ain't gonna let nobody stop me from doing that.